Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Something huge is about to happen, and the CFTC has confirmed it. As I mentioned before, the CFTC did alert us to an impending occurrence. Nevertheless, this will cause a significant percentage of the markets to reset, and upon their return to operation, they will be operating on digital rails. There is no hidden agenda here. As you may remember, we have been discussing this for some time now. Big events are necessary for them to force us to make significant adjustments. In 2017, the Bank for International Settlements released a report on distributed ledger technology and payment clearing and settlement. And this was a framework from 2017, and if we have a look at the summary, we can see that many in the financial sector, particularly those involved in payment clearing and settlement, are interested in DLT or blockchain technology because of the potential it provides for increased resilience and efficiency. Our primary goal in developing this framework is to assist in comprehending the applications of distributed ledger technology, DLT, which has been the subject of several recent public announcements and news articles regarding new project partnerships, investment rounds, white papers, and central banks' announcements of DLT-related research and initiatives to support private sector development of this technology. While you're at it, catalog the benefits and drawbacks of this tech in an essential sector of the economy's monetary system. The Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructure, CPMI, has been dedicated to fostering innovation in payment, clearing, and settlement since its inception. However, we must prepare ahead of time for the integration of DLT into our current financial system. In what ways does this matter? Reason being, Ripple only just, within the last year, became a member of the CME Group. No changes made since 2017. The importance of knowing about these PDF files and significant frameworks cannot be overstated. Additionally, a report was released by the Federal Reserve analyzing DLT and its relationship to payments, clearing, and settlement. Also, this happened in 2016. This is the extreme nature of the DLT timeframe. However, distributed ledger technology, DLT, integration into the global financial system's clearing and settlement infrastructure has been in the works for some time, and even locally, DLT could potentially eliminate clearing as early as October 2022. I still think DLT has a lot of potential benefits. This was at CBO's in 2022. Distributed ledger technology, DLT, is a framework for technological infrastructure that enables the updating of records across a network that might span many places. Some asset types are more heavily traded electronically than others, and markets are currently fragmented across multiple platforms. We may want supplementary technology for it, but it will develop and become more efficient with time. Ultimately, we will have a unified infrastructure. I fail to see the logic in an industry clinging to its old infrastructure while simultaneously constructing and operating a new arm, thereby replacing the old infrastructure with the new. Major shifts are afoot in the world of finance, and one of these shifts is the ability to issue digital native bonds and stocks on a digital exchange with minimal collateral and liquidity requirements. It is obviously feasible to do away with cleansing. He elaborated by saying that asset managers and custodial banks would also feel the effects of this. In my opinion, the industry could save a lot of money if post-trade processes including processing transactions, settling accounts, and maintaining custody were consolidated into a single ledger. This idea of making the complete value chain more connected and effective is a very attractive proposition when we speak with our present and potential clients. We also have noted here that some organizations, including JP Morgan, have experimented with tokenizing money through proprietary tokens. It seems like this is the case, doesn't it? Yes, tokenization does get rid of these clearing houses. It's the key to all of this. Now that we have rapid settlement, it no longer needs clearing itself. You don't need those expensive ones. Methods for transferring and settling funds are also available from the DTCC. Is blockchain going to change the way clearing and settlement work? Does it mean it will? For sure, it will. In fact, we shall discuss how the DTCC has been actively pursuing settlement procedures. Pay attention to the dates below, but also over here, beginning in May of 2021. Just a few months later, in March of 2021, this happened. Digital assets, distributed ledger technology, the future of capital markets, and the World Economic Forum are the sources of this information. If our analysis is correct, we can see that all of the key figures here had ties to the DLT experimenters. Has anything caught your eye? Consider all of these enormous financial institutions, including several central banks and large corporations. Mysteriously, this is fascinating. Over the year 2020, 8 online workshops facilitated interactive discussions amongst bank, asset management, exchange, infrastructure, financial technology, and regulator professionals. 3 sessions covered regional developments in the Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific, while 5 sessions covered new applications of distributed ledger technology, DLT, in particular areas, such as debt, equity, securitized products, derivatives, securities, asset management, and financing. Hello, every single one of these markets will be tokenized. Furthermore, who or what is driving these markets? Quadrillions. With $4 trillion at stake, this research will educate business leaders, government officials, and policymakers on the new applications of distributed ledger technology, DLT, in the financial sector. Are you all aware of what's going on here? I get that it may appear like things are moving at a snail's pace. In the crypto world, nothing is truly going on behind the scenes. No one is taking anything on. Greetings, all. For what feels like an eternity, they have been plotting this out. Return to 2017 when, out of nowhere, bang. Time travel to the year 2020. Even if a lot of people are avoiding these documents, big banks and other players are quietly working in the blockchain arena. They disregard them entirely. But if you give it any thought, you'll see that a lot of major actors were involved. This report will examine numerous ways in which financial markets, institutions, and tech companies are experimenting with or developing products enabled by distributed ledger technology, DLT. You can see that the CFTC, BlackRock, large asset management firms, and banks have all been getting ready for this for some time. They are actively working with DLT, testing and developing with it. Demonstrate how specific use cases of DLT can tackle market inefficiencies and problems. Disseminate the wisdom of applicable specialists regarding possible avenues of difficulty or opportunity for certain use cases. Here we have a timeline. If we go further into this, we can see examples of companies bringing particular use cases to market along with summary details for each. The context here is April of the year 2021. Examples of use cases gaining traction. All over the financial markets, these DLT applications are now operating. Looking closely, we can see the proof of concept, which includes the workflow for corporate bond origination, distribution of public funds, and administration of public funds. Additionally, the launch is slated for this location. Take a look at this. Everything having to do with tokenization, international transactions, collateral, settlements, payments, etc. And these are now receiving a great deal of attention. Major market infrastructure replatforming utilizing DLT is the one significant thing I'm looking at, and even here we have summaries of new use cases. A review of the rising use case and the stock markets is available here. To start with, we must replatform the current post-trade infrastructure. It is anticipated that all clearing participants will need to make operational adjustments if the current centralized post-trade infrastructure, such as the CSD settlement system or clearinghouse, is replaced with a DLT-based system, spearheaded by the current provider of central infrastructure. In other words, they are getting ready for a tokenized digital financial system, which would allow for operational efficiencies through a shared single source of truth, smart contracts, possible settlement flexibility, future innovation, and interoperability with emerging payment systems like CBDCs. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.